Today I want to look at how we find the internal angles of a right angled triangle using trigonometry. So in this particular question, I have a value for two of the sides. I just don't have a value for this angle here, and that's what I'm trying to find. So I do, just like I did with sides, I need to find which sides I'm using so that I can figure out which of the three ratios I'm using. So the first one, the easiest one to tell, is the longest side. That's my hypotenuse, so I'm going to call that one H. And here, this side down here is directly opposite this letter A, so that must be my opposite side. So I'm using H and I'm using O. Now I need to have a look at the three ratios with SOH CAH TOA and figure out which one I'm using. So H and O is sine. So first I write out what sine is equal to. So sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So instead of theta, I'm going to be putting the letter A because that's what the unknown angle is called in my question. So sine A is equal to, my opposite side is 27 and my hypotenuse is 45. So when you're trying to find the internal angles of a triangle, the inside angles, we do something slightly different. So the way I like to think of it is when I'm trying to find a missing side that is outside the triangle, I use regular sine. But when I'm trying to find something that's inside the triangle, I'm going to use something called inverse. Now that is means inverse. So inverse is when you're trying to find an angle inside the triangle, and you use regular sine when you're trying to find something outside. Say I'm trying to find one of these. So because I'm trying to find an angle here, I need to use inverse. So when I type this into a calculator, instead of just hitting sine like that, what I want to do is I want to hit shift and then sine. See how it gives me the little inverse symbol here? That's the one that I just drew. So that's what I'm going to be using for this question because I'm trying to find an angle that is inside the triangle as opposed to something that's outside. So think inverse means inside. So you're going to use inverse anytime you're trying to find an angle. So I'm using inverse sine here, and then I'm going to, in brackets, just type in this fraction. So 27 over 45. So I'm basically doing this exact same thing, except I'm typing inverse sine in. So inverse sine, and then in brackets 27 over 45. And that's going to give me, it's equal to 36.8698, yada, yada, yada. As always, I like to round to 2 decimal places unless your question tells you otherwise. So 9 rounds up, so that means that this will round to 36.87. So that's what A is equal to, and that's in degrees. All right, so let's do this one here. So for this triangle, I'm trying to find the angle P, that's right here, and I have these two sides. Now I need to figure out what these sides are so I know what ratio I'm using. This here is the longest side, so that has to be my hypotenuse. And this one across here is directly opposite my P, so that's O. So again, I'm going to use sine here. So first I'm going to write out what sine is equal to. Opposite over hypotenuse. Great, then I'm going to fill in these blanks. So instead of putting my theta symbol, I'm going to put the letter P. So sine P is equal to, my opposite side is 7 and my hypotenuse is 13. Now, because I'm trying to find an angle that's inside the triangle, I need to use inverse sine. So sine with a little -1. So I'll show you that in a second. And then in brackets, I put my fraction, which is 7 over 13. And that's going to be what P is equal to. So in my calculator, I'm going to hit shift and then sine. That gives me sine with a little -1. That's my inverse. Now I use that for finding angles that are inside the triangle. Then I'm going to put my fraction. So 7 over 13. So P is going to be equal to 32.5789, yada, yada, yada. Going to round that to 2 decimal places. So 8 rounds up, so that'll turn this into 32.58 degrees. So that's how big this angle P is here. So remember, if you're finding something inside the triangle, you're going to use inverse. And then you're just typing in this fraction, this information straight after that.